Cars are on the grid for the final round of the 1994 German Touring Car Cup here at the Nurburgring on the short circuit. We've still got the championship alive. Hans Stuck has a 20-point lead over Johnny Cecotto. The only way Cecotto can win the championship is to win the race, with Hans Stuck failing to score, which will leave them tied on 79 points. And in that scenario, Cecotto wins the championship as he would have won 3 races to Hans Stuck's 2. They've won 2 races apiece this year, Stuck winning at Deep Holes and Zandvoort, Cecotto winning at the Rd8 and at Spa. So it's a bit of a long shot for Cecotto to take the title. Stuck just has to finish in the points, which he's done more often than not this year, and he's been the most dominant of the Audis. As we go down to the grid now, Michael Bartels has pole in the Nissan for the final round of the season. He's shown a lot of flashes of brilliance this year, but he hasn't got the results to show for it in the number 23 Nissan. He'll be looking to finish the championship off in a bit of style. Bruno Eichmann is alongside him on row 1. He was having a good run at Spa last time out until a problem sort of 2/3 of the way through the race. Position number 3, Philip Muller in a Bomani Toyota Carina, a car that we haven't seen much of in the German series. Its first outing, and he's put it in 3rd place on the grid, which is a great effort. Hans Stuck, the championship favourite. He's got one hand on the title. He just has to finish in the top 10, and he wins the championship from position number 4. Frank Bieler from 5. He was probably the pre-season favourite, but he's had quite a comparatively poor year. No wins. Position 6, Johnny Cecotto. He needs to win the race from 6th and hope that Stuck falls out. He can do it. He's the fastest BMW. From position 7, Marcus Osterreich in the Ford, alongside Joachim Winkelhock in the BMW, who's having his 2nd run of the season after previously doing the Rd8. From position 9, Ivan Capelli in the 2nd of the BMS Scuderia Italia Nissans. He's in the top 10 in points. He's sort of hung around this season. He's been behind Bartels in terms of pace, but in terms of race finishes has come out with a lot more points. Emanuele Pirro, he rounds out the top 10. His first season with Audi. From 11, Klaus Panches in the Ford. 12, Peter Cox in the BMW. 13, Alfred Hager, another BMW. From position 14, that's us, Russ Dugman. Mid-pack qualifying, which has seemed to be the norm for us this year. Hopefully we can go forward in the race. Position 15, Yolanda Shura in another of the BMWs. 16, Ronaldo Capello, the number 40 Audi, winner of the first round this year. 17, Thierry Boutsen, quite a poor season for the XF1 driver. 18, way back, Alex Bergstaller in the BMW. Expect him to march forward during the race. He's not really helping Johnny Cecotto to win the title, starting back that far. 19, Patrick Bernhard in the Audi, the rookie. Position 20, Marco Werner in the Astra. From 21, Franz Engstler having his first run of the season in the BMW. Milos Bickel out of position number 22. Michael Heigert in another BMW, he's out of position number 23. And off the tail of the field in the Mitsubishi, back for his 2nd run this year, Rennie Hollinger in the Lancer. So there we go, the stage is set. Final race of the season, and what a really fun season it's been running this series. Plenty still to play out. We're off position 14. Hopefully we can march forward a little bit in the race. Let's now go down to the car. We're under the starter's orders. New Nurburgring, final round of the season. Away we go. It's hard to see the lights. poor start. Shearer's got past us. It's going to be a very tight first corner, so we'll take it a bit easy coming up. Peter Cox in front of us. Oh, there's one of the Audis. We've been nudged in the tail a couple of times. It's Capello. Dropped a couple of spots. Oh, Shearer's quite slow there. Oh, we're into the back of Peter Cox. Around the outside of Capello, there's a bit of smoke. Well, the first couple of corners behind Alfred Hager. Got Capello behind us. Round onto the back straight. Out on the dirt, Capello trying to get the nose in, but we've managed to cover him off. What a first couple of corners. Up to the chicane, of course, from the short track. Back to third gear for the quick chicane, the original chicane. Around the final corner, we got Capello going around the outside of us. How did he do that? Four-wheel drive, I guess. We're close enough, we can have a dive into turn one. Full brakes. Back to second gear. Of course, this turn one section, oh, Osterreich I think came with us. I lost him in my mirrors, I was too focused on Capello. Around the back of the track. Short track, of course, not the full Grand Prix circuit. Back to third gear. Over the back straight. Up to the chicane. Back to third gear. Trying to avoid the tyres on the way through. Around the final corner. A bit of understeer. Use all the curbs. Osterreich still behind us. Coming out of turn one. Not historically accurate. But it's the closest we've got, sort of the modern chicane at turn one. Of course, the stadium section that was built in 2002 goes all the way on the inside of the track there, but the sort of the 1984 to 2001 version of the Nurburgring I couldn't find anyway for GTR2. Perhaps it's out there for future seasons. But it's the best we've got. The chicane that they use in the Nurburgring 24-hour. It's sort of closest in design to how the 94 track was. It's very hard to judge the chicane here. Striking the back of this. There's no sort of markings to pick your braking point, and there's no curbs to bounce over either. It's, which is quite good in that respect, because it means you've got to be very accurate. Into lap 4. Bank up of cars ahead, everyone's sort of falling into a line. Into the Hager, a bit of a nudge. Outside up to this hairpin, tries to feed us into the grass a little bit. Up to third gear. And the real 94 at ADAC Touringwagon Cup. Alfred Hager got a win. He won at Rd8, but in our alternate universe, he hasn't really troubled the leaders too much this season. Back to third gear. One of the main straight. So Osterreich and the Wolf Ford behind us. Capello's still back there as well, and we're looking at Hager and Ivan Capelli. And one of the Audis, it's a BMW actually now, could be Winkelhock. We're on the outside of Hager, we can't. Can we cut back? We can't. At least with Edelor, Hager a bit sideways. Can we get up the inside into the second part? We can't, but we thought about it. Means we've lost a bit of time now onto the back straight. Sixth gear, through the kink. Now to finish the lap. A little bit wide. Sort of in a holding pattern where we're keeping up with everyone and we're keeping the guys behind us behind, but not a lot of position changing going on. Hager's having a go at Capelli here. Capelli's got the inside line. Can we follow him through? Get through the inside. Oh, a bit of a nudge with Hager. It's close. Hopefully we can get another go at him. It's back to third. Looks like a nice long line of cars, so bit of a change compared to where we were for round one when the Audis sort of just cleared off at Arvis. Feels so long ago because round one obviously we had cars with no wings. I tried to hang it out around the outside. Couldn't. Yeah, the look of the cars has changed so much in 8 rounds. Tried a higher gear there. I don't think it worked. Going up to the chicane. A bit of grass on the way through. Little Hager goes a little wide there. We take advantage. We've got a much better run onto the front straight. We'll pull out. And we'll move up to 12th. Oh, that was quite late on the brakes. In fact, Hager's having a go at us again. 3 wide here because Winkelhock. Capelli. We have kept Hager behind us. We get Capelli as well. Great dicing here. Through the kink on the back straight. Oh, and Hager into the back of us as we go through the chicane. End of lap 8. So we're already through a quarter distance. Back to second gear, into turn 1. Capelli, oh, he was a bit slow. I think we're through him. So now Joe Winkelhock in front of us. Having his second run for the season. Gear through there again. Feels like third's too low, but or third's too high rather, and fourth's too low, but not sure. Oh. Nearly hit the tyres there. So Winkelhock and then an Audi are ahead of us. I think that's probably Piero based on grid positions. Over the chicane, looks like Winkelhock's having a go. The thing about GTR2 is the AI does get itself into some good little dices, even with itself, as well as with us, as we've seen earlier in the race. Back to third gear. Oh, that was far closer than I wanted to go. Still Capelli behind us. So we're in 11th. Winkelhock having another go at Piero. Gets through, although well, Piero, can we go around? Can we take advantage? We might be able to. Piero's going to come across on us. Winkelhock trying to keep Piero out, but we sneak through. Oh. Winkelhock holds on. We've still got Capelli behind us. And I guess that's Marcus Osterreich actually in front of Piero, which means we had Boutsen behind us earlier on. Which means Boutsen got a very good start from where he is on the grid. Cut the corner a little bit there, but I don't think we gained any time, so if anything, I think we lost some time. Across the line. Around 1/3 distance. Over under on Winkelhock and we're through. Can we get Piero too? That was a great run out of that corner, and I think we're through. Yes, we are 2 in 1 and up to 9th. Throwing it all away almost. I thought Winkelhock might have been a bit higher actually in this race based on how he went at Rd8 and then how Rivalia went at Spa at the last round. Under the front straight. So, position 9 after 12 laps. We've got an Audi ahead of us. Second gear. Frank Beeler, yes it is. And he's going slow. He's coming back at us. Through the chicane. Weird how slow Beeler was going. Has he got a problem? He's weaving around the track everywhere. So we're ahead of him. If he had a problem, he would have gone to the pits. And we've got a problem because we're very late on the brakes. And Beeler's coming back at us. What an end to the season. Marcus Osterreich in front of us now in the Wolf Ford. Can we go inside? I think we can. A bit of room. And we're ahead. So we're up to 7th. Through the chicane. Bit of a gap ahead of us now to 6th place, which is where all the action will be with regards to the championship. Down to turn 1. A ton of time on them. Back to second gear. This will give us an idea what's happening championship wise. Tyres are holding on okay so far. Of course, if Stuck finishes in the points, he wins the championship. In the chicane. I'm going to throw it away now. Back one gear too many. One on the front straight. To second gear. As I was saying, if Stuck finishes anywhere in the points, he wins the championship. if he retires, Shikoto needs to win. And if Shikoto wins, then he wins the championship because they'll end up equal on points if Stuck doesn't score. And Shikoto would win on a count back because he would have won 3 races to Stuck's 2. You can see them ahead, and it's looking like they're trying to go 3 wide into the chicane. Back to 3rd gear, bounce through. Lapped car by looks things, and it's Rennie Hollinger in the Mitsubishi. We should be able to clear into turn 1. Back to 2nd gear, and we can see we've got in front of us Michael Bartels, so the pole sitters drop back to 6th. Philip Muller in the Toyota, having its first outing and a very competitive outing. Don't think it was this competitive in its outing in the 1994 ADAC Super Touring Wagon Cup rather. In 94, but in our world, he's on top in the top 5, qualified 3rd. Through the final corner, on the front straight. Long gap back to 8th place now. Back to 2nd gear. Throw it into turn 1, but it does hurt the tyres doing that. And I can feel the tyres are going off a little bit. So it looks like we've got Bartels, Muller, Klaus Panches, Shikoto in 2nd, and then Bruno Eichmann leading. Ooh, missed the apex there. To the chicane. Oof. Going very wrong there. I'm going to make a mistake. Quite a clean year generally. We had a few little errors when we won at Salzburgring, but otherwise we nudged the wall at Arbus early on. Had a little coming together with Stuckert, Zola. Came together with Bergstaller at the Österreich-Ring, but not too many really. Stuck's dropped back behind Klaus Panches now, so it's Ford's 1st, 3rd and 7th. I don't know what's better, 3rd or 4th gear through that corner. Trying almost a different one every lap. Depends a bit on your run out of the last corner. Through the chicane. Back to 3rd gear. So rolling a line here. 1st to 7th. 13 laps to go. second gear. Definitely getting more understeer, but so we follow the Castrol Nissan behind Bartels on understeer. Stook's lost another spot. Paying too much attention to this championship battle, not enough to my driving. Out on the grass. Back to fourth gear, into the final corner. Next European outing for Russ Dugman in terms of touring car racing. Be the World Cup at Donington. Haven't decided what car I'll run yet. Ran a Ford in the '93 World Cup. We've driven a Peugeot in Australia this year. Get up the inside. No, we can't. So we'll see. I quite like the Ford. The Peugeot in Australia, as you've seen, has been a bit tail happy. The Ford seems quite neutral, but then again we've been driving the Ford with aerodynamics on the rear and the front, whereas for the World Cup there's none of these wings allowed like have been seen in the German series. Basically we'll be back to how the cars looked in round one. Back to second gear. And Stuck's getting a bit of a run on at the moment. He's just made 2 spots. I think we'll get Bartels there. It's very slow. So up now to Philip Muller. In the Toyota Carina. There's Castrol backing on this car, but it's not in the livery that, for instance, the... Oh, it's not good. But the Castrol Celica's ran in the World Rally Championship in '94, or that the... I thought Bartels was on the inside of this, and... That's not great. Too busy talking about Castrol Toyota liveries. I was saying that the British Touring Car Carinas ran the same livery in '94 as the World Rally Championship Castrol Celicas. So we have to do all that hard work again on Michael Bartels. As they're changing ahead again, we've got Muller having a go at Klaus Panchez. So we get up behind Bartels. Bartels covers the line. Not sure if he was covering us or if he was having a go at Philip Muller. Wide again. Got a car catching us behind, and I think it's the Ford of Marcus Osterreich. Across the line. 9 laps to go. And they're changing around again because now Stuck. We've got the inside of Bartels. We can actually. Stuck's really slow off there too. We'll get both of them, I think. We have. Stuck was going very slow. Surely covering off. Taking it easy championship wise. This has got a problem. In which case, if he does, Shikoto needs to win. Which Bruno Eichmann is currently stopping him from doing. A little straight. Well, I can't see Stuck behind us, so if he's out of the race, this championship has gotten quite a bit more exciting. Back to second gear. There's 8 laps to go. There's puffs of what look like tyre smoke that have been in that corner all race. Come up to Muller. Tyres have definitely gone off a bit. Up to the chicane. Muller pulls to the right. He's looking for a way around Klaus Sanchez. Back to second gear. It's the apex. Behind Muller. Still leading is Bruno Eichmann. A bit of understeer. Actually, I think Stuck's still going. He's just at the back of the pack behind us. Third gear. Oh, is that a problem for Muller, or I think he's going to the pits. It's an easy way to make a spot. Is he going for a tyre change, which is the Achilles heel of some of these front-wheel drive cars in races this long? Oh, wasn't very good. A lot of understeer now. So we saw, for instance, at Zandvoort that the front-wheel drive cars all stopped. Which I can only put it down to the length of the races, because these races are quite long, 30 to 40 odd minutes. Whereas if you compare it to, say, the races in the Australian Manufacturers Championship we've been doing, those races are much shorter. Well, okay, Panches I think is coming to the pits. They must be, because I mean my tyres are understeering a fair bit. This could be helping Handstuck to the title. Well, not really, because I mean he was always going to finish in the top 10. It's not steering anywhere near as well through those first couple of corners. So Chicoto's in front of us now. If any of these guys are going to have to stop. Osterreich, Bartels, Eichmann. Based on previous knowledge in the series, I don't think Chicoto will. And I don't think Stuck will. Through the chicane. Through the chicane. I think we've had the two front-wheel drive cars behind us go to the pits. Looks like there's an Audi behind us, so 4 to go. Can we do anything about these two? So much understeer. We are closing though. Back to second gear. Closing back in on Rennie Hollinger. Round onto the back straight. Pass cleanly. We will go past as we go up to the chicane. Well, a bit awkward. No yellow flags out. For some reason. Take the championship contender out. Right up behind Chicoto. He started 14th. I didn't think we'd be this high up. Into his rear. Apex slightly. There's going to be Audi all over us. Which I think is Handstuck. I'm understeering through there now. Stuck, of course, in the SMS. Oh, and Eichmann's coming to the pits. So he's given up the lead with coming around with 2 laps to go. We're understeering like mad. Chicoto's in the lead. Got an Audi behind us, which I assume is Stuck. Oh, that's hopeless understeer through there. Of course, 2 different Audi teams running in this series. There was the SMS Schmidt team that ran Stuck and Patrick Bernhard. Then you have the Rock competition team that ran Piero. Beeler and Capello. Hopeless understeer. Down to the chicane. Going around to start the last lap. So Chicote's done all he needed to do. Oh, so much understeer through there. Times have dropped off massively. We're into the last lap of the season. Down to second gear. Looks like so Chicote's behind one of the Nissans, which has obviously made a pit stop. Holding him the Audi at bay. Across the curb. I think we've probably done enough to hold the Audi off. So Chicote, he's going to look up the inside of the Nissan into the chicane. Understeering everywhere. To the last corner. And we've lost a spot, but it's Beeler at the last corner. We cross the line, so Chicote wins, Beeler second. We finish third. Fourth place looks like Winkelhock. Fifth could be Peter Cox, I would say. Followed by Bernhard. So where did Hans Stuck finish? There goes Engstler. Oh, being hit by Bergstaller. He's getting us back. That's Stuck there, I think. I think that's Stuck there, so if he finished there, that should be enough for Stuck to win the championship. I can't keep up. I'm falling off. So let's now go check the results of the final round of the 94 German Touring Car Cup, and let's see who the champion was. So to the results, and as you can see, Hans Stuck did not finish in the top 10. Johnny Chicote wins the race, and he is the 1994 German Touring Car Cup winner. An amazing comeback this season to end up as the champion. He leads home Frank Beeler by 2.4 seconds. Russ Dugman, we dropped it on the last corner. We just pushed wide with a bit of understeer from the worn front tyres, and that was enough to allow Beeler through. Joe Winkelhock finishes in 4th, Peter Cox 5th. Patrick Bernhard comes from 19th to 6th in the Audi. Franz Engstler gets points in his only run this season. Alex Bergstaller finishes 8th. Emanuele Piero back in 9th. And 10th place for Michael Heigert in the BMW. A well-earned point because he's followed pretty much the last half of the season. 11th was Milos Bickel in the BMW. Philip Muller ends up 12th after his pit stop. And the same goes for all the following front-wheel drive cars. Panchez, Boutsen, Eichmann, Bartels, Marcus Osterreich and Ivan Capelli all made pit stops. And they are the only 18 finishers to the final race of the season. Retirements were Rennie Hollinger in the Mitsubishi, Marco Werner, Hans Stuck had a gearbox problem. That's what took him out, that's what's cost him the championship. Alfred Hager, Yolanda Shura and Ronaldo Capello also retired. But it leaves the points looking like this. Chicote and Stuck tied on 79. Chicote gets the title as he's taken 3 wins to Stuck's 2. An amazing result given how the championship looked at even just the halfway mark. We managed to end up finishing third on 52 points, 27 off the lead, but we were quite consistent, always managing to finish in the points, so quite happy with that, and the best forward. Frank Bieler salvages fourth from a disappointing campaign, Alex Bergstahler fifth, Ronaldo Capello, who won the opening round, that gave him 20 points and he's only managed 18 from the next 7 rounds. Ivan Capelli comes home in 7th on 35 points, Emanuele Pirro 8th on 31, Bernhard 9th on 29, and Bruno Eichmann in the forward, he manages 10th place, so 2 of the Eggenberger forwards have ended up in the top 10. 11th in points was Philip Adams, his 20 points courtesy of his single entry and his single win at Zolder in round 3. Osterreich and Cox, along with Joachim Winkelhock, they equal 12th on 18 points. Yolanda Shura 15th. Sanchez and Roberto Ravaglia equal 16th on 12. Thierry Tassan, he's on 11 points. Mark Duez, Patrick Houseman and Alfred Hager are all on 10 points. 22nd in points was Michael Bartels, and that's really a sign of the point standings, not really showing how competitive he was. Dieter Questa had 8 points. Franz Engschler 4. And Raymond Coronel and Michael Heigart a point each, so we had 26 point scorers from 37 drivers who started the series. So that wraps up the 94 German Touring Car Cup. A lot of fun with the single race format, made each race feel a little bit like a Grand Prix in some ways. We move along now to, coming up very soon, the 1994 FIA Touring Car World Cup from Donington Park. Look forward to your company then. Thank you for joining me in the 94 German Touring Car Cup, and we look forward to more German Super Touring coming up in the future. Bye for now.